In this video, I will show you how to do the keyword harvesting process in adlabs. So adlabs has a lot of features. You can see our full tutorial on our YouTube channel. You can type adlabs tutorial, you find the full tutorial of the software. There is a full playlist on our YouTube channel. You can watch it to learn all the processes. And one of the features that is useful in this software is keyword harvesting. So what is keyword harvesting is basically you have automatic campaigns or broad campaigns or any kind of campaigns hitting search terms, and the software automatically take the search terms and moves them to a manual campaign that you select. Is the process that most of sellers do for ads. Sometimes it's the best way, sometimes it's not the best way, but most of sellers have an automatic campaign for discovery, and they move search term as manual, and they do it manually. If you do with AdLabs, it does it automatically, and there is also a feature that now I'm gonna show you that does it automatically with the right bidding based on the echoes and the echoes target you select. So this is the page. So this is the menu, right? On the left, you see that there is a search term and targeting, there is keyword harvesting map. When you are here, you select here, sorry, just to mention, if you want 25% discount, you type success. When you sign up with the account, you get 1 free month and 25% off for 3 months, and is a big discount. You sign with this code, you have a 3 month plus 25% off for 3 months. So yeah, this is the menu, and then you go here and you to do this movement of search term, you click on add from single source. So you can do it bulk upload, but to explain to you, I think it's best if you understand the single source features. If you click here, this is gonna show up. You create a mapping. What is called is mapping. There is a source and destination. So the source is where the ad labs is gonna take the search terms, right? Where is source? The destination is where it's putting, and then we decided that group destination if they negate what kind of things does this software do. So for example, we take a random automatic campaign, a random ad group of the auto campaign that you select. The discovery campaign, it can be an automatic a lot of times. You select the destination ad group. So this campaign is a manual campaign in this situation, the group. You select if you want based on the type of campaign. So if you select a product campaign, it will give you the option to do product targeting, individual, or expanded, right? We usually do product targeting, not expanded, but based on your strategy, you can do also expansion. So you can do 2 discovery campaigns, one automatic going to an expanded product targeting, and then expanded product targeting going to a product targeting, or you can have a there is a lot of ways to do it, but usually you go on product targeting specifically, you don't do extended. The bidding method, you select all labs, or there is some other features. You can select a specific bidding. AdLab bidding method is not bad at all because it is calculating based on the data what is the right bidding. And then you decide if you want to negate from source ad group or source campaign. We usually negate, so we extract at them and we negate. So this is the classic process. If you negate on the ad group of the campaign, it depends what kind of structure campaign you have. Usually, we negate as an exact on campaign level. If it's product targeting, it can be, usually campaign level. If it's keyword targeting, is usually campaign level exact negation. If it's phrase negation, it can be ad group negation, right? But this is the process. When you create this feature, this is what you're gonna see. So you create this single source harvesting programming system. And you see basically everything that you want, like the type of negation that's happening, the type of targeting that's happening. You see the match type, product targeting, not expanded, lot of data. And then if you click more, you see more data like custom value, out, bid method, bid floor, and bid ceiling. We usually put a conservative bid ceiling and conservative bid floor, depending on your product. Bid floor is the minimum bidding, bid ceiling is the maximum, because if for example you have a one conversion with one click, the bid ceiling will be very high, but probably cannot be so high long term. So you put a ceiling to avoid this problem. And then you can select and you can change the action. Sometimes you can change the action. This is an example of keyword. So if you select, instead of a destination product targeting, you select a keyword targeting destination, a group with keywords. The difference is this: you can select the match type. So with product, we have two match type: exact product targeting or expanded, right? With keywords, you have three match type. To be honest, we never do broad match with these kind of campaigns. You can do if you want, but we usually do always exact. I mean, this is what we do because I think is the ideal scenario. But you can do phrase if you want to test more phrase match, or you want to aggregate data in a better way. That's also possible. And then you negate. When we negate, we usually negate in the same way that we match. So, for example, if we match phrase, we negate phrase. If we match exact, we negate exact. And we negate usually at a campaign level, exact, at group level phrases sometimes, but we usually always do exact match and then exact match campaign level, because our as a strategy works in this way. So after you set up everything, you will have this screenshot. So you have a sponsor, the ad type, sponsor product. You will have the type of destination. So if the destination is keywords, it's gonna harvest keywords. If the destination is product, it's gonna harvest product. The match type, exact product targeting, exact broad phrase, expanded product targeting. Okay, this is the match type. The type of negation, it depends. Okay. Okay, and this is another way to do it. So we use the automation. So we have a discovery campaign automatic or different campaigns, taking away search terms, and then we move them to manual, right? Sometimes you can do it manually. So if you have already a campaign running, you can go in the search term and you can do this work manually to begin with, right? So what you do, you hold the search term, you hold and you move it here while holding, you release, and it's gonna aggregate the data by search term. Here is not showing, but this is the method that we do. After that, we see if it's harvested already. If it's not harvested, we select the search terms not harvested based on the criteria that we want. So, for example, if the keyword, if the search term had one order, if more than 30 clicks, for example, these kind of things, and we can do the harvesting manually. So we select, we do add negative or harvest. In this situation, we harvest. We don't want to add negative. But it's the same process of adding as negative. We just harvest. We select the target ACOS, or we select the use opt-in group setting. If you have set up the group setting, there is another video on the playlist about that, and we move them there. There is also another situation that is good. So when you hold the search term and you move it up here, so you hold the search term here. you go to search term column, move it up, it's going to aggregate the search term all together. So what is going to happen? You will have a lot of data to have a best estimation of a cost on more data. So if you have a lot of campaigns that target the same different search terms, like for example, async campaigns or keywords campaigns, automatic campaigns that target the same search term, in this way you aggregate all the data and you can harvest before the normal timeline that the automation requires. So if you want to speed up the process with more data aggregated, or you want to negate the keywords with more data aggregated, this is the system to do. If you want to know this system, you can comment below. I will record a video in the future, or you can opt in a call with me. We can do this work together in a free analysis, or we can also help you to set up all this process and learn it with consultations, or we can do the work for you with the full service. So there is a free analysis you can book in the description or on our YouTube channel or on our website. And that's all. So after you select what you want to harvest or negate, you have this preview. You confirm the changes. You add the target. Those will be added as you requested, as search terms or a negation. And that's done. The work is done. There is a different way to do harvesting. There is a usually automatic campaign or a broad campaign. You can do intellectual negation and harvesting. So instead of having an automation harvesting and negating, you can do it manually. So you can go check, aggregate the search term, and then when you see a search term that is good, that makes sense intellectually, you can create a campaign manually to do that. It's something that you can do. Manual negation. Usually we do manual negation because before negating, we want to see the search term. If the search term makes sense to be negated, so that's another solution. Sometimes you do it manually, intellectually, not with the automation, so that you can check the intent, the search term. We usually aggregate the data as I explained to you, and there is the report. Search term report. Doing it exact phrase depends on the ad setup. So that's all. If you want to know more, there is our website, there is all our testimonial case studies. You can get the free guides on our website. There is the opportunity in the description below to get a free analysis. To have more information, there is our YouTube videos, there is a full playlist about adlabs, and there is the discount code of 25% off. So feel free to go on our website and feel free to use the discount code. See you in the next video.